this? Oh well. Welcome, welcome. It is Monday, May 19th, coming to you from the house around 9:15 at night. Marguerite might be down for the night. Maybe, hopefully. Oh, we got this yellow lighting going on again. All right. Yeah, Marguerite might be down for the night. Um, just exhausted. These bags under my eyes are just getting worse and worse. Another beautiful day. It was like low 70s and breezy. It was really like that perfect almost summer weather, and that helped. Like I said before, lots of college kids are about. A lot of people just stopping in the shop to browse. Definitely seeing a benefit from the signs and the layout together for people who are like, no, I don't need any help. I'm just looking. They are there. Maybe it's just a minute longer than the 3 minutes or 2 minutes they might have been in. It's 5 minutes, but they're definitely there longer. Also seeing more and more of what I call the generation gap. People under the age of 20, even if they're 19 or they're 17 and they haven't read comics in 5 or 6 years, are much more likely to pick up a comic book that interests them than people over the age of 30. Like there's no, oh well, can I afford this? Because they're ready. I used to say people under the age of 25, but the way the job market is, a lot of people in their early 20s don't have a lot of money. God, my hair is especially disgusting. I made a social media post. I was just thinking. I was having a long talk with myself about like who hasn't seen the shop in my family. What family member we were preparing for Zeke's bar mitzvah in September. So we're like thinking about family members. I'm like, who hasn't seen my shop? Who hasn't ever been in? And I was thinking of all the cousins, aunts, uncles. Lots of people in my family who haven't seen it. I was thinking of a lot of friends of mine who, before I had the shop, I would see once a year, once every couple years. I don't think I've seen since I opened the shop. They've never seen it. I was doing like all these lists, and I was like, so these people I really like to see the shop, and it's really a shame if it's closed before that. I'm like, we can try and make a social media post that's not that depressing that kind of says that. So I made a post, and it's in my opinion not the best picture of the store I've ever taken. It's an angle I don't often use. If you go on our Instagram or Facebook right now, you can see it's not an angle I often use for the shop, but and of course, because it was this slightly maudlin, the store is going to probably be closed by the end of the summer kind of post, it got loads of engagement. And people were like, oh, it'd be such a shame. But a lot of other comic retailers came on and they were like, yeah, man, things are rough. We discussed what's going on with Diamond yesterday. I personally still have my pipe dream, my hope that Universal buying Alliance is actually Universal shifting into America, and Alliance Gaming will become Alliance Comic Distribution, and this ad populum that just wants toys, Bandai and Hasbro and all that, you know, that they'll but that's like something I made up in my head. I don't think it's gonna happen. It's like my Danny DeVito being the next Wolverine thing. Like it's not gonna happen, but I would like it. There's that, but there's also the fact that retail is really tough right now. There's books coming out. I was just talking about this. I asked, hey, I'm seeing like a lot of posts about this book, The Future is Effed. How's it selling for everybody? I asked a bunch of retailers, and someone's like, it's not out yet. Excuse me? He's like, yeah, they're doing a whole promo thing. They're touring with it. They're putting out an early release. There was a Kickstarter, but it's not released in stores till this week. Oh, okay. So they did their work well because I think it's everywhere, but it hasn't even been at most stores. As far as I know, two or three shops that I know are like pushing this weird. It's kind of like a whole interactive thing where there's puzzles in it that you have to go to a website. I saw one or two stores like promoting it. Then I saw on the tour a bunch of stores that I know, so I assume they're promoting it and pushing it to their customers in shop as well. But like, I haven't heard anything about it that's not from the creative teams making it. I haven't seen reviews of it. I haven't. What even is comic press, comic media? Every 2/3 of the articles I see from the Beat are about dramas and movies being made of K-pop or webtoons or things. Not even, I mean, they are comic related, but um, we live in a time where there's just so much. There's this overwhelming amount of stuff coming out, and then you go to comics, and there's just like it's absurd. If you, I had a woman come into the store, and she said today, she said, "I'm just looking for Spider-Man," and I said, "Any Spider-Man?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "All right, like collected volumes or single issues?" She goes, "Yeah." Okay. So I showed her the collected volumes. So I showed her the new single issues, and I showed her the old single issues, and I showed her, and she went, "Cool, thanks." And she bought a few Spider-Man variant covers from a year or two ago, a few Spider-Man like $3 or $5 comics, a few dollar Spider-Man comics, like just a random selection. It's like, yes, yes, that is what you do. If you want Spider-Man, you don't need to go and buy Ultimate Spider-Man trade paperback #1 and Ultimate Spider-Man trade paperback #2. You don't have to go and buy Amazing Spider-Man 300 for your collection. You just buy a bunch of Spider-Man that looks cool. Maybe you want to put it up on a wall. Maybe you want to read it, but it's just a bunch of Spider-Man. No one else is like this. People, oh, I don't know. Is this a good place to start? Where would I go if I wanted to get started with? Or I've read everything with, but I want something like it. Just pick a book that looks good. Excuse me. You just gotta pick a book that looks good. You gotta pick a book that looks like it'll appeal to you. I've said it forever. The French have it right. They call comics the ninth art of, now there are 10 arts. It's just an art form. Again, you never hear someone go, "I don't really know where to start with movies. What movies should I watch before I watch other movies?" What? You mean cinema? You mean French New Wave films? You mean superhero films? Maybe each genre that you want some like seminal piece, but like just where do you start with movies? What an absurd question. Where do I start with reading books? I've never really read books. Where do I? Okay, so just what looks interesting to you? What if movies you've seen that you think look cool? Maybe you want the book they're based on. Do that with comic books too. Oh, and I have all the time. Oh well, I read all Winter Soldier and Watchmen. I read all those. They're great. Well, I'm looking for something else. Oh, so you've read a bunch of comics? Well, I've never really read them. Like I read those. So yeah, it's been an uphill battle for a long time. I think. It. Oh, I hear Marguerite. This baby really hates sleeping, guys. It's like it's insane. She hates going to sleep. Not like she screams about it. She just wants to be doing other things. And if she feels like you're trying to make her go to sleep, you're the enemy. It's really nerve. Sarah and I have to like take turns back and forth with her because she's so difficult about going to sleep. Um, I thought we had a chance. Anyway, it was actually because of the beautiful weather, and I think because a few people got hit by the guilt of that social media post I made. I was not really trying to guilt anyone, really, honestly. I was just trying to remind people that if they want to come into this time, it's probably limited. Um, but, I had a decent day. So, if every Monday is like this and every Sunday is like yesterday, then we can keep going. It's just not going to happen. I would love for it to be the way. Beautiful weather all summer, like this, very good. And then in winter, we're gonna go down to like almost nothing. Yeah, we'll see if we can do that again. But right now, I have people asking or talking about things, and I'm just like, we've got this, we've got this, we've got this. But you don't have that exact thing. No, I can order it. Oh, you can order it. I can order it too. I mean, you can see it in their eyes. I can order it too. I can go online and order it. Like, it's like you can. No argument for me there. Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna log off so that I'm available to help with Margalit. But tomorrow we're gonna look at some new books. Unfortunately, unless they rush ship it, I do not think we're gonna have the new Alison Bechdel book spent in on time. I'm not making an official announcement anywhere until we get our UPS delivery and it's not in it. But based on what HarperCollins was talking about shipment, I do not think we will be getting signed copies. So that's nice, but they are going to be late. The new Alison Bechdel will be late. Hopefully, just one day, maybe two. But by the end of the week, God willing, we should have it. They're at the warehouse. They're shipping them out right now. We'll see. But we have some other great books. We've got a Diamond Delivery that came at the end of last week. We've got a few Penguin Random House books, which are, again, much tighter than my old orders. Got a couple of books from Hachette, including the History of Jerusalem, which I didn't put out, now that I think about it. All right. Yeah. But yeah, some wonderful new books to look at tomorrow. We'll try to do that in the beginning hours of the day. I will be holding off until UPS comes in case the new Bechdel, in case Spent is delivered. So don't expect me here on like noon, but hopefully before like 2 or 3 o'clock. I hear Marguerite again. All right. Till tomorrow, remember, damn it, babies, you got to be kind.